Here we go again. Might as well muster up the courage. Dive in head first. Dive into the shallow end head first. Just gonna quickly get me links posted. Get me chat opened up here so I can see what y'all are saying. Oh, what am I doing? So how is everyone else's Apex season going so far? Are we holding off until a bit later? When the big sharks are already up in the 1900s? Or are we big sharks that are already up in the 1900s? How's it going, everyone? Alright, I think that is just about everything I need before I can start playing. One change I made. So yesterday I wasn't super happy with. I mean, I feel like I learned a couple things. I threw Bozil in instead of Elwyn just because I wanted a little bit more AoE ability. I found I was getting kind of edged out of both my AoE and my ST, and I just ended up with kind of like half a team that was capable of doing whatever strategy I was aiming for. So I have Bozil in here now, and with a few dark characters, I'm also considering putting Licorice in. My Licorice is only 4-star. She's okay, she's not great, but she is built. She has gear. Not this, but whatever. I don't really need her to do too much, though, other than give me, like, an extra little healing crutch to lean on if I need to. So, like, if I get my healer's banned, or I can, like, wait and pick a healer later. I don't know, but with Bozil and Kruger in there, she can also faction buff, so she could just be a little utility character. I'm not sure if that's going to be something that'll help me or not. So, tonight, my plan, I think, is just going to be to screw around with my box a little bit. So every couple games, I'll probably make a change. Maybe I'll try to bring Licorice in. Maybe I'll try to bring another tank in. And just go back to last season's strategy of having 3 tanks in the box. So I see the phrasing bot is already up and running in the chat. Awesome, thank you. What do we have here? We do have a Landius and a Hilda and a Jugler, so this is kind of... If I was going to put another tank in, it would be Landius. I have my good Landius still from last season. So yeah, I'm not sure. Part of the reason I haven't gone back to that tank turtle strategy already is because I'm hesitant to fall back on my old tricks. Like, I'd rather still continue learning new stuff, so I can't feel too bad about failing if I'm trying new things, I suppose. What does he still have? My Jugler's gone, and my Rosenseal's gone, so I don't want to have to deal with AoEs. Makes sense. So one of the dangers of leaving Landius and Hilda available to him is, yeah, even if I put together a kind of box like this that can start to bust Jugler, then he just breaks out another tank. Yeah, it was certainly an option. I mean, I can do it now. Kutaru, kill everything that moves. That will be the overarching strategy. Might as well go with Sword Dance, too. Well, I mean, Jugler has that AoE heal, but there's no actual healers or immunities in here, so it's something. His faction buff isn't going to do too much, so we'll just bring an offensive skill on him. She's also not going to need that. She'll bring Strengthen. And I think I'll go with an AoE with her, too. Actually, maybe that. Maybe not. Maybe I'll stick with the old mobile T-Jess plan. I mean, even Lucretia's AoE, like the Black Hole, is ultimately not going to do too much against this team. Is going to be spread out. Might just bring Reaper in that case. We'll see what happens here. I could have brought Light Array on Sage as well. So this is annoying. No revive on their Sage, that's fine. Oh, Jugler's bringing his own heal. I also forgot to bring guard on burn again. This is the first game of each day. I always bring tank burn and then forget to bring guard on him. It's the waking up and then playing Apex tradition. Well, we'll have to guard by having one of my mages just face tank something on the way in. Guarding's overrated anyway. Certainly not going to be able to do any sneaky teleport plays this turn. Not with these things still out there. How's your Apex climb, Kitaru? Are you 1900 already? I haven't even really been on the game at all today, so I haven't had a chance to look at the rankings or anything like that. I was hoping to get on and play in the earlier window, but I got occupied doing actual adult responsibility stuff. $17.55, not bad. So, you're not playing this window? You could get into 1800 this window. Ah, working. Fair enough. That's one of the decent excuses for not playing Apex. 15 and 8, that's nice. Last season I actually had a pretty good win percent. Like, for much of the season I was around like a 70% win percentage. This season, not so. I've been really just scraping by this season. I think a lot of it is just that so many boxes are changing. Do I want to rush someone right now? I think I'm going to hang on to it in case I need act again next turn. What's Burn gonna do? Sword dance, eh? Burn's a mean man. He's a mean man. Yeah, I suppose if I'd rushed him, I could have almost hit everyone. He wouldn't have quite hit everyone. Yeah, I know. That's the old trap that old Kong keeps falling back on, this slow. You'll see the end if I start playing like a moron. What do I need to happen here? Actually, that's a good point, Q. Now that I'm kind of leaning a little bit more to AoE tonight, I probably should throw Balance Blade on him. So if I was previously playing Burn for tankiness, my Mjolnir made more sense. But if today I want to try to force myself to play more AoE, I gotta throw BB on him. Yeah, everyone's saying AoE's the best strat, and I'm terrible at it. I never really had a box for it, so I don't have a brain for it. I don't have a lot of experience making it work. So I'm kind of trying to just force myself by putting myself out of my comfort zone and seeing what happens. Hopefully it's minimal thinking required, then maybe I'll get used to it. It won't take me weeks. Sergio Friere. Thanks for the follow. That's right, I saw that before the seal even came up. That's my seal guardian there, announcing when new people follow. Yes, I think many of us were there when Q summoned that sweet Autocrato. That's an interesting play, too. If there was one character I wish I had accidentally summoned a lot of, it would be Vincent. I can see Vincent being really handy this season, too. I haven't seen a lot of Vincents just because I don't think there are a lot of people who have really strong Vincents already. It's mostly just the people who, like, accidentally got him and then just happened to have a good one for when the season started, and maybe a couple people who had a lot of foresight. Yeah, I'm seeing, personally, Taffer, I'm seeing a lot of strong single-target teams, too. My team... I couldn't make one of them. I couldn't make my team be one of those. Oh, how am I going to get Lucretia in there to do anything? Yeah, I like the fact that there are a lot of valid strategies. Yes, this EOL Lucretia brought to you by, sponsored by Knee High Low and his generous donation yesterday's stream. I don't think she can run far enough forward to nuke anything yet. I'll rush burn now just for Q. This is just for Q. Oh, Jugler's going to oblige by coming in. Not all the way in. Staying carefully out of Lucretia range. Well, we got a breeze on Lucretia. Burns rushed. So we'll see what happens this turn. This is going to be the turn. I'd prefer to keep the swap to get Lucretia out of trouble rather than get her into it. Personally. Okay, Hoplites doing their job. Good job, Hoplites. That Elwyn has no revive right now because of Jugler. Although Jugler is magic guarding because of his dive, so... Yeah, Elwyn. Elwyn, how dare you? How dare you be an Elwyn? I wonder what my best shot at taking this guy down is. We already saw my Lucretia not able to do it. I think what we probably do is just splash some AoE on them for now. Splash some AoE first. This'll push, it'll change the tiles over. Yeah, okay, so if Elwyn wants to come in, he only has the option of hitting burn again. That's good. Thanks, True Fuzz, for stopping by, and GL out there. I mean, at least if I throw her in, I can get her back out. He is still guarding magic, right? Yeah, why wouldn't he be? A good Lucretia might be able to kill Jugler. But we're talking about my Lucretia. I mean, I guess Jugler's hurt. We'll have another chance. We'll have another chance. The problem is going to be that after using my entire team to take down 1 or 2 units, he's going to have the rest of his team available. Yeah, the first aid was a pretty nice pick. Yeah, I will get a better Lucretia in, like, I don't know, 50 days? That's how long it takes. All the other pieces are in place. It's just the star level. Kata, did you get any games in today? Alright, Q, good luck at work. Oh, Soda, you're ahead of me then if your Lucretia's hitting 5 stars tomorrow. I hope I don't run into the Soda account tonight. Alright. Well, Jugler's down and Burns down. I don't feel good about it. I somehow managed to maintain turn priority there. And I'm not gonna really be able to... Oh, I guess I have my 3C clocked. Might as well give them a splash. I think Alestriel is going to be able to kill one of my mages regardless. She'll be able to kill T-Jess. She'll be able to kill T-Jess. Elwyn doesn't have his shit up yet, so maybe I just push down here. Get a few more tiles in the way. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough tiles. Alestriel has so much mobility. Yeah, no, she can still get her. She'll take counter damage, though. How's, what's your rank like right now, Soda? How'd you do today? Okay, Alestriel not going for it. That's fine. Makes sense, TBH. Gold 3. That's the important thing, man. So one of the other things I was thinking about doing with this box, if things don't go well early tonight, I talked at the very beginning of the stream about how I'm planning to make changes if necessary. I should have actually done that from a sage tile, so I should move, so I can move afterwards. So I have a Licorice I could throw in. I also have a Verner. I could put Verner back in if I want to lean more like Kyutaru was egging me to play faster earlier. So Verner might help. Even with an AoE team, he could help get my teammates in. Alright, his tanks are down. Luna's okay. Luna's okay. She's 5-star. She has gear. Get her. Yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it. Alright, game 1 in the books. I wanted to get Jess in a spot where she could move away again on one of the sage tiles, rather than attack from further away. Being able to reposition afterwards. I don't know, I just thought made me feel a little bit more safe. It didn't matter, but she counter-killed the Illustral anyway, so okay. Alright, that was a win, so I'm not going to change this box yet. I'll just load in again and see if that keeps happening. So thanks for the game there, Veet. Are we going to get a Lang rank player now, since we've been waiting 30 seconds? Same map. We have a Kruger, we have a Licorice. Box is fairly similar to mine. I mean, I guess a lot of boxes are fairly similar to mine this season. So what's he missing? He doesn't have Sage, but he has Licorice instead of Sage. That was the change I was planning on maybe making today. First ban Cherie. Sounds like a I want to play Kyura play. That's what it sounds like. But what I don't want to play is Rosenseal. And I think I probably do want to bring my own Rosenseal. I think I probably do. Takes Bozal and Kruger kind of out of the priority picks for him. It's not precisely how it works, but the longer you are in the queue, the matchmaking window gradually opens wider and wider. So if you're in queue for like a minute, then you can start ranking, or you can start loading in against higher and lower ranked players. Thanks, Zero Razor. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Hard not to pick Lucretia early. Tin Man, that's really up to you. A lot of players do that. A lot of players do back out of the queue if it goes too long for them. I'm sure part of it is paranoia. Okay, I have no tanks. I have no tanks. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, there are a lot more lower-ranked players than there are higher-ranked players. But if you're lower-ranked and the window keeps opening, it's usually because it's not finding other low-ranked players for you, so... if you're going to err one way or the other, it's going to be someone stronger. Well, I guess this would be a good time for me to bring Bozel out. Oh no, he's banned. Himiko's banned too. Oh, those are my two faves. Well, Sage is an AoE option, and he can also faction buff Kruger. So that's a possibility. Ares I don't think will do as much. Florentia, I don't think I need the double healer. T-Jess could be good, but I think I'll go with Sage first. That way at least I'll get a buff and an AoE out of him. And I'll get someone acceptable as my last pick. So yeah, T-Jess has teleport. I could also bring her with Meteor. Helena is also strong. She will have an Empire buff if I'm bringing it on Rosen, which I think I will. But she'll kind of crash into Hilda. So this is kind of a tricky decision, to be honest. Helena has a lot of survivability. She can take away licorice tiles. I think I'm leaning just towards T-Jess just because it's absurd to get her and Lucretia... well, to get T-Jess in 5th. I will give her Meteor. He'll have lots of healing, though. Like, he'll have Licorice, Florentia, and possibly Leanna. Yeah, so he has 3 healers. My AoE might not be able to keep up with that, actually. Let's get an Empire buff for Lucretia. Wonder if that's even worth it. Probably more healing's worth it, and I'll just bring mass attack. We'll go with healing. What is this even? Alright, we've got our AoE T-Jess, we've got faction buff on him. We have mass attack for her. He's got his usual setup, she's fine. I don't know. Don't know about this one. Yeah, I don't know about this one. We'll see. We'll see if we can wear those 3 healers down. I'm gonna go with mass attack rather than the Empire buff. It's Sparks. I don't know why Sparks thinks I'm so dead already. He does have Sword Dance. Okay, he has the usual AoE Liko, so it's not a healer Liko. He does have a Gospel. Huh, okay. Burn is the main offensive threat that I need to worry about. And he does have an act again. With a 3-ring. I would love to be able to take out Bernhardt. That would be great. It's really a question of whether he keeps his burn tight in guard. My single target would not be very good against her. I would have had to have changed my pick ban. Actually, he does have 2 act again. So I'm going to have to play a little bit safer. Be careful back here. I'll let him come to me. I really doubt that burn is going to leave guard range. Even if he does, it's going to take a few hits to get through those Guardian Infantries. Guardian Infantries are very big. Very big. Alright, are we going to speed him up right now? Let's see. Bernie? Nope. Not this time. Yeah, lots of heals. As soon as he picked Licorice, I probably should have banned out the other healers to avoid this kind of situation. But it's definitely going to be, or it should be, kind of a slugfest of like AoEs pounding up against how much can they heal versus how much damage can I deal. Once I run out of juice though, then I'm pretty toast, right? Kinda don't like this scheme. Because then I'm getting too close to their burn and their guard. It won't push them, so it's not really super useful. I wish I had Sage tiles already down so I could run back. Whose turn do I want to waste? Whoever we expose is pretty burned. Acid burns Kruger, yeah, that's a good point, Red Wrath. Okay, Hilda moving in. That gives Burn a nice anchor point to be guarded up here. There's not really much point in prodding with this when he still has 3 healers left. Quite the pickle. If I'm gonna do anything with anyone, it might as well be her. I can always just boost her cooldowns with the golem. So stuff like this is not really going to be intimidating to him with 3 healers. It would be better if I could load that stuff up all at the same time. Whoever goes in is getting burn-hearted. Well, I guess it's okay if somewhat if he gets burn-hearted. I guess the idea is someone gets burn-hearted, but then I have the rest of my characters in position for the next round of continuing the barrage. In theory. In theory. This is like the cowardly version of AoE Rush. AoE Hide. The Lord thy God is going to be rolling in his grave. Alright, here comes one heal. So Burn is in great shape, just looking great. Looking great in there, Burn. Do I want to do this first? Or go with another BH? Let's BH it first. Now let's see what kind of damage old Bernhardt can do. I think I get in turtle mode now. Yeah. Catch a breeze on Kruger. She can act again way up here to give her more potential targets for her meteor next turn. I parked her pretty far out of the action, but she still can come in and do one of her long-range sanctions. So I still have some follow-up. It depends on what's alive after this Licko and Burn combo. Oh, Sparks. Sparks is going into the Kong vs. Main Chord compilation for Season 8. So, next step. Probably more Kruger. Probably. Yeah, I think so. Kruger's already in here in the mix in the middle of Bernhardt's sword dance range, so this helps us spread out a little bit more. So let's just Krug it up and see what happens. Threw some debuffs down. He has another Act Again lined up, 2 Act Agains lined up. Not even any reason to go in that deep. Yeah, no heal block. Big rip. They're all full. I've been AoEing like crazy. He's getting the Act Again on his other healer to get some more healing after this, which makes sense. Not quite enough to kill that burn. My boy, the Disco Ball Golem, not able to do anything right now. Kind of busy right now, bro. I have no attacks left. We are tapped out. We are tapped. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Just healing Kruger up a little bit. Not enough. Okay, we do have one cooldown reduction, but we're all far from one away. Actually, she has her Act Again, so we could reduce her cooldown and then Meteor this turn. We could do that if we thought it was valuable. It's going to be tough to get through even just Leanna's healing alone. Do we still have our mass attack buffs on even? Maybe that's what I waste my time with this turn. Two more turns of guarding unless it gets taken from her. Kruger's deep in the shit right now. Rather than hitting with Meteor right now, I almost feel like healing Kruger up a little bit more with this. Wouldn't hurt. Well, I mean, I guess it will hurt a little bit. Alright, that's one life down off Hilda. I did not expect that. I definitely did not expect that. Well, that's progress. It doesn't look like progress, but it's progress. Yeah, I don't think Kruger's gonna make it. I guess if Kruger's not going to make it, I might as well get this skill off before he goes down. Burn should be able to finish him here. Whoa, Kruger! Hang in there! Oh my goodness. Kruger lives. For now. 900 hit points. He does have an act again, so he could kill Kruger this turn if he wants to burn that right now, just for that. He's gonna do it! He's gonna burn his act again just to take out that little crap, piddly, no skill 4% Kruger. Oh, he's gonna take out everyone. He's sword dancing. That was a smart move. That was the right opportunity for him to do that. Alright, we'll see if anyone can survive now that we've been sword danced. She's still got nothing. He could cool her down by one, but one's not enough. If I had any follow-up AoE here, that would be sweet. Yeah, I mean, that'll have to do. Let's bring you in here. So he has 1 kill. I have 0.5 of a kill with that Hilda Resurrect gone. I have to say, that's one thing I do like about this AoE rush strategy is that the games are over really fast. What do we got? No respect for the Sage. He's only buffing himself now. Is there much point in even buffing him? Or do I just keep picking away at this? I guess he's a strong man. Why not? Yeah, I guess that buffs Rose and Seal too. Never hurts to have a little buff. She's getting her faction buff on. What's her tanking status? She is currently not guarding. She's currently not guarding. But what can I kill? Like, Licorice and Leanna are open targets. Licorice and Leanna are the only open targets. Both of them have their troops busted. I think Leanna's probably the easier kill. Oh yeah, she has less magic defense. She's probably the easier kill. I'm not seeing things, am I? No, yeah, I think... Well, gotta do it. Ah, so close. So close. Disappointing. I wonder if Sage could have finished that kill. Alright. Licorice is not in guard range now, but she'll be easily healed up too. Who am I kidding? I might as well just go with another AoE here. She can't put guard up, unless that gets dispelled. Yeah, Licorice going back into the passive guard position. Smart. Clocks it. Upsettingly. Yeah, you're right, Self. His play at this point is definitely to block me out of mid, especially since I'm way ahead on damage. So I do kind of need to start trying to find my way in there. Those wind wall procs definitely aren't helping matters. Ooh. Very much ouch. Very much ouch. She needs to be healed, but I don't think she can heal herself enough to survive. Oh, those sword dances are big and ugly. This one's over, my friends. There's no way my team survives long enough to make my damage advantage even matter. That's just icing on the cake at this point, Mr. Sad. He's not going to need any of those clocks. So this is like my second AoE game ever. So the lesson I learned in my second AoE game ever is not to let them have healers. See, normally I'm used to banning out their important DPS first. So that's kind of what I did in this match, is I banned out all their scary DPS. And, of course, what they were left with was a whole bunch of healers that made it so my AoE could not have even put a dent in them. Okay, I don't think I need to make any changes to my box after that. I think I just need to make changes to my plan. So I'm going to load into another one. GG, Sparks. That was a stressful one. Learning experience for sure. Trying to figure out how to play an AoE team. So you were the first step on my journey of getting better at that, so thank you for that. Looks like he kind of wants to play some kind of AoE crap against me. Death Queen, hello, welcome to the chat. Sparks, good luck at the hospital. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Okay, I have no healers. So I need to get rid of things that will stymie my AoEs, but also get rid of their debuffers, since I don't have Rosenseal. But also get rid of Lucretia because she's just awful. Let's start with that, and then we'll move on from there. Bane Hallow, I did not win. In fact, I lost. I won one and lost one. Alright, he's banning Kyura's buffers, so that's smart. He leaves me with Lucretia by doing so. Kyura can Gospel if needed. Kyura might prefer to Gospel someone else, like Jugler, for example. Depending on what comes out here. Well, there's one healer, so I know from experience I don't want more healers. He doesn't have Licorice, though, so I don't really need to worry about that. So I can get rid of Leanna, and then I can continue getting rid of other junk like Bozel. I'll go ahead and take Lucretia. She's kind of a healer. So if he really doesn't want to play against AoE, then I could see him getting rid of Kruger and Himiko here. Nope, that's not the problem for him. So Kruger was definitely an MVP in my last game. I kind of feel like bringing him out, but I feel like Burn could be pretty useful too. Alright, we gotta get rid of their Jugler. Gotta get rid of their Jess. Taking Burn now. I don't know what he's really going to do for me. Oh, I forgot to go and put my Balance Blade on after that first match. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Like, if I got Kruger and Himiko, that would be nice. I'm going to secure Burn. Burn feels like a safe pick. His aura is really helpful. He's pretty much got to pick Ultimuller here. It's all Empire. I have a couple anti-AoE people in my box, or I have Jugler and Kyura out who do post-AoE healing, so he might be more inclined to go with someone like Ultimuller. Every one of these last four guys is pretty annoying to get rid of, in terms of durability and such. Alright, Kata, let's see how we do this time. I definitely have less AoE. I think for Versus Ultimuller and Bernhardt, she probably wants to be on Sorks. I reckon. If I did have to reckon. Werewolves are okay here. Sword Dance is okay here. I don't think I'm going to put Jugler on Werewolves, just because that Sage of the Trees will be able to spike him pretty easily. So I think we'll stay with Lobsters for him, but we'll definitely put some actual skills on. I'm not sure what's going on here. Probably double AoE. Once again, we're going to go mass attack. I think we're going to go with the same skill setup. Because burn can only buff these two. So mass attack will take care of everyone else. Unless I think I want Gospel for her? I don't think I do. I think this is the skill set I'm going to need for her for this. Oh, faction buff Jugler, that's an option too. Yeah, I mean, Master Vice probably isn't going to do too much. I'll just have Jugler sit there and be himself. Well, we'll see what we can do. We're going to be just a... Hey, it's Greenwinkle! Got stream sniped by Greenwinkle. This is another one of my guildmates, so this will be my second guildmate fight of this latter season so far. What do you have on the go, Greenwinkle? Bringing route. Ultimuller bringing his Ultimuller stuff. So this is all enemies in a 2-ring range. He'll definitely be getting faction buff from up here. That's true. Kind of feel like moving all the way up. It's probably not a good idea. Greenwinkle, what are you doing, bro? Alright, I need to kill Burn. I need to kill Ulti. With Kyura, Burn's probably the easier kill. So I don't want anyone here. Bernie's coming. Don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun. I'd like to keep her out of giant sword dance range, too. If at all possible. This is how I do rings. I guess my other option was bring more single target stuff and lock down this with Jugler and then like try single target picks with her. Having both AoEs on her was probably overkill. I could have gone Sanction and Dark Reaper. Would have been nice. Yeah, that's true. Sage as well. Sage can push. Alright, Kata, you made me feel better. I don't regret every decision I've made. I guess I might as well try this now, right? Or do I pop her anti-crit first? I don't know, I feel like there's no time like the present. No time like the present. I shouldn't need to crit. I shouldn't need to crit. Let's see. Let's see, Greenwinkle. Ooh, okay. I hate seeing the numbers start going more slowly. Okay, Altmuller still can do his thing. No time like the present. I'm not sure about the burn, Pete, but Kyra is 5 stars. It's 5-star Meteor Holy Cross Kyra. With middling enchants. Alright, so he definitely can take advantage of ulti and then act again to get in here. Ulti can't reach yet, but he can reach after he gets his act again. Unless I bravely run away. Oh, I don't mean act again from his skill, I mean act again from this. Just come up and float. And then get Florentia'd right into my team. So I think I'm going to bravely run away and buff up. We'll cross the ulti bridge when we come to it, or when it comes to us. Alright, that's stage 1 of the plan. I wonder if I use Kruger's shield on someone else. Someone that I'm worried about ulti killing. I'm kind of done with Kyura at this point. But I could use it on Lucretia. Let's just see if I can make his ulti follow-up a little bit less useful. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point about Burn. I always forget that I have him on Sword Dance when I do. I very rarely use Sword Dance. I'm usually either double Hegemony or guarding. Can ulti fly through? Like, if I go here, does that block Ultimuller? Probably not, right? So, I wonder... who's his priority target? Is he going to try to scoop and kill Lucretia or Kyura? I'm still going to go Burn first. We'll just see what happens here. Let's see what this mean hurt Ultimuller can do. Yep. So he's after Lucretia. That's fine. He's going for Kruger first because Kruger still has the action. Alright, I'd love to be able to kill that Ultimuller, but I don't think anyone can do it. Maybe if she had a skill. The good news is I can just run Lucretia back up to guard now. Although if she attacks, she heals Bernhardt. Oh man, he's so huge. Dang, huge Ultimuller. Ulta-Hugler. Look at his range, too. He could probably kill my Bernhardt. Yep, there goes old Bernie. And he runs back into guard. Smart. I can lock up his guard right now by diving in there. But I don't think it's going to give me much. He won't be able to route, and his Sage is already used. I don't think it'll give me much. Jugler's passive guard. Oh no, he still has his 3C guard up. Do I smite him and then teleport away? I mean, it's gonna hit Hilda, right? So I'll just be smiting Hilda and then teleporting away. Oh, it's not gonna hit Hilda. It's gonna kill Ultimuller. I'm still gonna be teleporting away because that is the way of the coward. Oh, he's not guarding because of Jugler, of course. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? That was the whole reason I did that. And then I forgot on the same turn that it happened. That's a good sign. Alright, Kyra, heal us up. I love her healing. Oh, he clocks the 3C, though. He's getting another go with Sage. Maybe just to cool down the 3C faster? Oh, it removed the silence so she could route me. That's fair. That's fair. I don't want you way in there. Oh, you're weak. I'd love to be able to heal that jugler. Damn. This will do more damage to me than her. Close. Yeah, I don't like this. That's not bad, actually. I mean, it's not great, but... Sure wish she could do something from somewhere safe. I miss my golem. I miss my golem. Now poor old Jugler's just a sitting duck. Starting to look pretty stuck here. So I think my plan for the immediate future is to get Guard back up and then get her out and start pelting more damage. But for the longer term future, I do have to start moving into this middle area. I think it was a mistake to bring Sanction on her. I didn't need that much AoE. Her guard ignores back. So maybe she can do something to Florentia? I don't know, I feel like Florentia's a pretty buff target for her. Also, this is just Triton, so it's not going to protect them from Sage or Florentia normal attacks. Not like I think Florentia's going to attack into either of my mages. But I think I have no choice but to try to take out Florentia with my Kyura. Like, that probably has to be my next plan. Yeah, when the debuff is gone, my strength buff is also gone. That's my soldiers. Well, I guess that's my Sorks. Unfortunately, all my Gift of Eternal Life healing is going to be going on Jugler, so her... Maybe she'll get filled up from the Tenyo heals? No buffs. I guess she could mass attack first this turn coming, and then we'll try with Kyura. That's gotta be my best shot, right? Lots of match left. Well, I guess the old Kyura plan's not going to work. She can attack to get a Gift of Eternal Life heal, but then he'll just try on Kyura again. I don't like that at all. Whoa, where are you going? I'm doing this for the healing. Kyura's probably dead here. Can't do everything, unfortunately. We can't buff up, heal, guard. She has route back as well. Yeah, I don't think it kills either. I mean, I think at some point I need to go for it though, right? Better than sitting here doing nothing and letting him just... it doesn't even come close to killing. It wouldn't have then. Even at full with a buff, it wouldn't have done anything. Now, I'm not sure how I stay alive for the rest of this match. That's gonna be GG. Very GG. Alright, so we're going to be 1-2, which is our best record for the past few windows. There's too much game left for me to even, like, survive on damage. There's too much game left, Kampa. Oops. Totally accidentally died. Alright, at this point I've won less than half... No, I've won just over half a game. I have to go grab something very quick to eat upstairs. Just grab a snack and bring it back down here. There's not even anything auto-battleable. Just for fun, I'll make my normal auto-battle team attempt to auto this map without changing their skills or their equipment. Alright. This team's probably dead as my Apex team, but I will quickly be back with a granola bar or something. Right, I'm back. What happened? Who piloted my account? How did this win? Glory of the world? Ah, bunch of junk. That would have been glorious. Okay. What are we doing here? We're playing Apex. Luna carried. I wish I could go back and watch replays of world map events. No, I don't. What am I talking about? That would be ridiculous. Okay. The consolation is if I lose my next game, I will essentially... I keep saying this every stream. Oh, that's a good point, Kata. I never thought of that. Streamer powers. I'm totally going to be watching my own VODs after this. Usually I start week 8 or week 9 at 1,600 points. So here we are in week 2. If I go back to 1,600 points, that's not the end of the world. Next week we have Bozel's 3C skill. So then there will be something to improve on in next week's box. I don't know if I need to change my box, though. Because my record in the past 2 days is like 2-7. 3-6. Okay, so it's not quite as bad as 2-7. 3-6. I feel like maybe I need to change something. Do I put Werner in and go faster? I feel like those acquainted with fastness... My problem with putting Werner in is I don't know who to take out for Werner. Who do I take out? I gotta take someone out if I want to put Werner in. Hello there, Emerald One. Good game. Kicking Bozel for Werner. Oh, I see how it is. If I take Bozel out, I don't have as much AoE abilities. But I also haven't been able to deploy him yet. So I originally took Elwyn out for Bozel. So it's kind of poetic justice to take Elwyn out, essentially take Elwyn out for Werner. That was kind of the plan originally anyway, was to ditch Elwyn for Werner when Werner's ready. And Werner's not really ready right now. He's 4 stars. But the point of early ladder is just to play with stuff and see what it does, see how it works. So why not? Here we go. YOLO. Yes, Green, it was a good game. It could have gone either way for a while there. YOLO. Well, it's a good thing you made that point, because, man, if you could have heard the things I was saying about you during that stream, oh, MG. One of us would have to quit the guild. I have to stop being funny here and start getting rid of some of these AoEs. So if I'm up against a Jugler, I'm not going to want to tilt AoE. But if I'm not going AoE, then I do need to get rid of Hilda. No, I could never say anything bad about such a loyal guildmate. One of the only guildmates who could beat me in a one-on-one. I found some very loud, noisy food, so I'm going to intermittently mute myself. Kind of wonder what her third skill should be. I guess it should be Strengthen. She's the only one here without a buff. He's also not really going to be assassinating anyone, is he? Almost feel like it would be smart to bring Ram instead. Well, We'll try him like this. It's our first match using Werner. No sense getting too creative. Carl's! Carl's is a good player. I remember him from... I forget if it was Summit der Langrisser or Playoffs a few seasons ago. I don't know if the speed boost helps me here. Suppose I could have brought hoplites. The reason I was a little bit worried about hoplites was Burn being able to destroy me. But we shall see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking and hoping. Mirror burns. Probably do that at the end of the turn, don't I? So everyone has some beginning of next term setup power. Always love to see her clock that one. That'll be there when I need it. Doesn't look like Bracer. All right, so what's my actual play here? Well, I guess one obvious play is just try to chip the Jugler down with these two mages. Just kill the tank first and then deal with whatever's left afterwards. That seems like, with this team against a Jugler, probably the thing that makes the most sense. Oh, kill them around Jugler too. Yeah, that's a good point. I am about to eat a giant Himiko. Yeah, I'm about to eat a giant Himiko. Burn's not guarding yet. So, whatever I do at the start of my next turn... I have to account for either him coming in with Elwyn against non-guarded people, or him Himikoing everyone. I don't like my opening position here against Carl's. Breeze Elwyn, too. Well, Burn's gonna be guarding at the start of next turn. That no other choice there. I mean, I guess he could act again now if he really wanted to. He could get an opening pick on Lucretia, but she has her revive. Yeah, no sense doing that yet. I mean, I guess he could open with Himiko if he just wanted to start me off on the wrong foot. Yeah, that makes more sense than Elwyn. Especially since I have no healing whatsoever. Burn still has to open with guard because if not, Elwyn's coming in. Oh, Burn's silenced. That's an okay time for him to be silenced. Wow. If I hit Himiko with Lucretia, it would have done 0 damage. Wow, she can't do anything. No one can do anything. Well, his Himiko is a lot stronger than mine. Mine would not have killed Lucretia for sure. Tejas was dead to rights. Oh well. Time for another one. Lots of time for another one. Carl's is out of my league. Even popping his Himiko's talent on the first turn wouldn't have stopped that opening 3C. So it was kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other on that one. We've got a non-SP Elwyn here. Normally I first pick Rosenseal when I have the opportunity, but this doesn't look like a team that Rosenseal is going to be 100% necessary against. Alright, who's good counter Cherie tech? Who do you still have? I know who. If there's ever a time to figure out how Werner works, it's now. Assassins, huh? Well, we'll get rid ya teleporters. We'll get rid ya teleporters. Zerida's fine. I didn't want him to have a faction buff for his first pick. Although, you're right, I forgot that Zerida is also probably the best faction buff for Cherie, so... So my scheme was flawed from the start. This guy's going all meteor. My little scheme? I wish I had Dark Elves built for her. She's kind of useless. I guess I might as well bring anti-crit tech. Yeah, Elwyn was the less scary of the faction buffs for her. I could have definitely left him up. Well, this is going to be a very weird match. This is going to be a very weird match. It's going to be a very weird match. Really doesn't matter what she's running for troops. Tensei can buff almost everyone here, so why not bring Tensei buff? So you don't need strengthen, you are Tensei buffed. Now, what do I bring to take care of Cherie is the real question. None of my archers are built for these characters. I have firebrands. If we're assuming she's going to be on angels, but she could just as well be on goblins. She could just as well be on goblins. Although against this team, you'd think she would want to be on angels. So we'll bring firebrands on one of these kids. Alright, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be this. Let's see what we got. Big fan of Ares. Well, unfortunately for everyone involved. Oh, don't talk like that, big fan of Ares. How far ahead do I put Werner if I want to zone but not get instantly killed by this guy? An ungeared Cherie. I don't know. I'm suitably frightened. I'm frightened by Omega. Nuada Silverhand. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Enjoy a Seal Guardian. Everyone gets a Seal Guardian who stops by the stream. I don't want to get Omega'd. I'm going to get Omega'd, and it's going to be real sad. Omega's going to kill me. Alright. Remaining mobility +2. So that'd be 3 + 2. And then 2 more. We'll hang out. We'll hang out and see what Omega does. Omega's getting himself ready. Arguably. If this is the SP Cherie that bans mages, then me having Tiny Jess and Lucretia and Kyura on the field is not a good sign. Alright, getting tagged with a frozen jugler from the outset. I suppose that makes sense since I have no healing. It is, look at it. Well, Werner's alive. That's a pain. That's a pain, isn't it? She probably has Glory of the World. I was thinking, do I tap her with the Golem first? To break Last Rites, if she has Last Rites. But if she has Glory of the World, that won't do anything. Actually, she might counter-kill my poor Golem, too. Let's just do this and see what happens. Let's just see what happens, who cares? She survives, first of all. Oh, that's right. Glory of the World has a little buff in the buff list. Thank you, Pete. So the next scares are these guys. Zerida is not in range. Oh, that was the other thing. I hadn't buffed Lucretia yet. Glory gives a little hit of pre-battle healing as well. That was what I was concerned about. That the Golem would do so little damage that if Lucretia attacked, Sherry would be functionally full anyway. And by the way, thanks for following, Vicus Ryu. I didn't miss you there. Hopefully you didn't miss your Seal Guardian. Omega and Zerida both being able to get in range next turn is intimidating. I have turn priority, though. Because it's me, then him, then me, then him. So I can just move Kyura up to... I can just move Kyura up here and kill Zerida on my turn. I guess I could reach Omega. If I start here, I can reach Omega at the start of my next turn. Is Omega scarier? I mean, I guess in the sense that Zerida can't reach, although... Yeah, let's line up Omega. I guess I could reach Omega. Oh, here I am thinking about lining myself up for an attack for next turn. Well, I guess why not kill him? Why not kill him? See, this is my point about why I need to run matches, lots of matches and get more practice, because I'm so set in my ways from my last 3 seasons of playing super turtley that, like, that's just my instinct of, like, creeping around the edge of the danger zone and getting ready for the next turn. I'm never actually mentally prepared for, like, doing something right now. So that's the biggest strategic obstacle that I'm working towards overcoming. The pick with Werner is going to be that Zerida, because Licorice doesn't concern me a great deal. So I actually think I should Werner her down before she gets the chance to see that and run away. Yeah, avoiding the counterattack on Werner is also, I suppose, a noble goal. He can't reach here. Papetto! I feel like the golem needs a cool disco name. Like Vance? Do you think Vance is a good name for the disco golem? Lucretia and Vance? Oh, I didn't travel far enough. Oh, I almost killed Jugler, though! Oh, I did kill him! That is the Arcane Battle Garb. That is the Arcane Battle Garb at work. Oh no, oh no. I'm so sorry, big fan of Ares. That was enough. We have time to queue for one more. Queue's open for another minute and a half. That was a fun game. So what am I, like 2 and 4 tonight? 2 and 4 or 2 and 3? It's got to be 2 and 4 with my score the way it is. All right, let's see what we got here. They don't want to face Kyura. We have Albedo and Hilda. And Illustrial on the Illustrial map. Do I take the bait and ban the Illustrial on the Illustrial map? Nope. And I'm going to first pick Vance. Now, let's see if this is one of those players that thinks just because it's this map, they have to deploy Illustrial. You've got Illustrial in your box. You draw this map. Are you one of those players? No, you're not. Kudos. That's a good thing not to be. Well, let's get rid of Illustrial. And another healer. Rekgar, thank you for the follow. Banning another healer now feels so bad. I really should be getting rid of something really annoying. Yeah, I'll wait on the healers. I'll wait on the healers. Who's in here that I don't like? Cowardly second pick. It's a good thing the Lord thy God isn't here. His mantra is, if you pick tanks or healers, you lose. And we mustn't disappoint Lord. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. Well, Werner doing some work there eating a ban early. So now it's healer banning time. If by the devil appearing you mean I'm about to fight Lord, then I hope not. No, he wouldn't have all these tanks in his box. Unless you are secretly Lord. Alright, I'm gonna need another... Gonna need an AoE pivot here to get through Hilda. Who is gonna get me through Hilda? Most likely T-Jess. I mean, worst case scenario, I don't even have to AoE strictly with T-Jess. We can just pile on hits and hope that Licorice's healing can't keep up. It's a hope. It's a dream. I feel like Sage doesn't do tons for me. I might as well bring the other healer and just have a big pile of healers. Huh. I I think I might want to bring... Well... Yeah, no, we're going to bring the other healer. Gonna have a ball of healers. She's not really acting like a healer here. She's an act again for one of these mages. Rosenseal is going to have to be able to keep up with Licorice and Kruger. Nope. Okay, so we got two very annoying revive tanks. So I'm definitely going to have to... Oh, I feel like I'm going to have to AoE... That T-Jess can do work on my burn for sure. Yeah, that, while those two tanks are keeping everyone alive, that T-Jess can just schmail on my burn. I suppose that's why we go GI, right? Maybe that's what we do instead. How much time do I have? Everyone has a buff except her. She has Strengthen. That'll have to do. I was thinking about Tiny Jess's line AoE instead of Meteor. Randy! At the place that I lived before this, there was a big, like, monster truck. It wasn't quite a monster truck, but it was one of those, like, big, souped-up pickup trucks that had all the fixins. Like, it had the roll rack and the front, like, it had everything that you can put on one of these, like, pickup trucks. And it was painted yellow. And it had a big, like, sticker down the side that said, Randy's Toy! That was the name of the truck, Randy's Toy. Presumably driven by Randy himself. Alright, I don't see anything here that's really going to change what I think I need to do. Other than that T-Jess. That T-Jess is definitely the problem. She's the problem. She's the problem so far. The combo of T-Jess and Elwyn, because the Guardian Infantry aren't going to do a whole lot against Elwyn, so Bernhardt is going to be really just seeing what he can do. Anyway, the point of that introductory message, the fond memory of Randys of the past. Wonder if this is that Randy. If so. Cheers. GLHF. Like, I think Burn's going down this turn, right? Bernie's also not going to be guarding against magic, so even if he's not the target of the TGS, someone is taking a beating. I like Albedo. I have a 6-star Albedo from my infamous summoning session. But I think I would still take Landius over Albedo if I had to use another tank. Yeah, I feel like it was necessarily as intense from my side because I lost. But GG, Greenwinkle. How are you doing in your climb anyway? What's your score right now? Alright, someone's going to hit me with a 1-2 punch here. This is the kind of game where I can't even sit back on my haunches because they can just come and pick at me. So, who is TGS going to erase? TGS. That's a fair pick. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a match where I pretty much just have to YOLO and die in mid-YOLO. OLO. Or die back here. If you placed in Silver 1, then surely, as Game 10, I must have been your promo match into Gold 3. Like, the point is, there's no sense in me hiding down here around Burn, because she can just pick off my units one at a time. So I pretty much just have to go ham. Pretty much just have to go ham. Well, at least we clocked that. Probably should have brought Sword Dance on Burn instead of Guard, knowing that Elwyn wasn't going to be the first line threat against me. Like, the Guard isn't really going to do much against Jess. Yeah, I don't see a way to win this one. Well, 1566, you are close. Depending on what your win streak looks like, I'd say that's a first thing next week. Lock up your rewards. And I don't have anyone who can actually do anything now. Everyone's well guarded. Hey, congratulations, Jason. Just saw your message. Well, Greenwinkle, one thing about this season that's very interesting is that every box is a decent box. There's no sense dragging this out. We got time trials to complete. Only 40 minutes left to do timeless trials. That's what happens when a match goes beyond the Apex window. Yeah, Jason, one of the reasons I have to admit, one of the reasons why I stream these is I feel personally like more and more people should be playing Apex Arena. It's easy rewards, every single week, rewards, easy. So just get in, even if you're no good, which is why I stream, to show people that a no good player can still come in here and have fun. Yeah, even if you're no good, just hop into a match, play a few matches, get some experience, learn your box, learn your characters, and then rake in scrolls. That's ultimately the point of these streams. That and learning myself how to improve my box. So since Bozel's going into the box next week, we know that with his 3C, I might as well make that tweak in advance. And then I'm not sure, I think I'm going to keep this box the way it is for now. For next week at least. So I think, what did we do there? 2 and 5? So unfortunately we lost all our points. We're back down to the score that I usually have 6 weeks from now. So I still have 6 weeks. Any improvement that I make on this score in the next 6 weeks is a net improvement on my usual pace towards Langrisser rank. So we can't feel too bad about that. We didn't learn anything about Werner We learned not to let the opponent have 3 healers when you're trying to play an AoE box. And we learned that at the first match of every single window, I always forget to bring Burns' skills. So those are my lessons for next time, is if I'm trying to go AoE, don't let them have healers. Look at Burns' skills before you click go. And Werner's not in the box for now, so I can postpone that lesson until next time. Najin, yeah, I mean, it's not as long as it seems. So I guess this season will be 10 weeks long, and we've already done 2 weeks. I guess it doesn't feel as long as it looks because the Apex windows aren't open all week. You can only play Saturday and Sunday. So even though it's open for 59 days, it's really just Saturdays and Sundays during that window. So we have 8 weeks left. That means we have 16 days of Apex left. So not including playoffs, of course. So the season does end up being a little bit longer for the players who are good enough to get into the top 256, which will be me this season as well. So that, I think, is going to be it for now. That's certainly it for Apex, since the window is closed, and it doesn't look like I have any outstanding tasks left to complete other than some Free Kong timeless trials. So I'm going to go do that in bed on my phone. And then the next stream from Old Kong is probably going to be tomorrow. We'll switch back to my Final Fantasy IV one-command challenge run. I have just arrived in Baron after Mount Ordeals, so I'm a brand new, fresh paladin, and I'm going to be going through the Baron waterways, and I have some interesting... I wonder if I can switch to my Final Fantasy overlay. So it looks a little weird there, but you can see the skills that I have currently available to me. The One Command Challenge is basically a playthrough of the new pixel remaster of Final Fantasy IV, except whenever I recruit a character onto my team, I use an RNG generator to decide which one of each character's commands they're allowed to use. And as soon as it rolls that command, I'm never allowed to do another command with that character. So Cecil is stuck attacking, which is fine for him. Palom is only allowed to attack, which means for the next bosses coming up, I'm not going to be able to use his magic. Porum can thankfully use white magic. Tella I'm going to have to re-roll because he doesn't have access to recall anymore. And Yang, one of the greatest physical attackers of the game, is only allowed to use items. So it's a fun little challenge. Going to see if I can... Well, realistically, we're just going to see how far into the game I can get. The end game is going to be fairly difficult with these limitations, but we shall see. So... all that rambling aside, that's probably what's on the slate for tomorrow's stream. So anyone who's interested in that, I'll catch you then. Anyone who's not, bugger off till next weekend when we have some more Apex. Thanks for coming out to cheer me on, folks. I'll catch you next time. Happy Langrissing, everyone.